Published 0359 EDT, the 9th of September 2017. Updated 0536 EDT, the 9th of September 2017. A teenage victim of the Manchester Arena bombing described returning to the newly rebuilt venue as one of the hardest days of her life. Brave Millie Robson was left with shrapnel and bolts in her leg when suicide bomber Salman Abedi blew himself up on May 22, but the 15-year-old, who has revisited the arena where 22 people were killed, has encouraged other survivors to do the same. Millie, from County Durham, wrote on Thursday, "Today was one of the toughest of my life. Revisiting Manchester Arena and seeing the place where my life changed forever is something I couldn't even think about doing a few months ago," the Mirror reported. Millie Robson, 15, was in hospital for more than 2 weeks after she was left with shrapnel and bolts in her leg from the Manchester Arena attack in May. Nevertheless, today, surrounded by my family best friend, we allowed ourselves to gain closure from the difficult visit. Truly showed me and Laura how lucky we were that night. Life is so precious, shouldn't be taken for granted ever. The arena is set to reopen today, and charity bosses have released a picture of the renovated foyer in a bid to prepare people help those affected by the attack. The We Are Manchester benefit show, which is to be headlined by Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds, will also feature support from Courtney Ears Blossoms and Rick Astley. She was visited by the Queen while recovering, while her mother Maureen and father David sat at her bedside, but the 15-year-old, who has revisited the arena where 22 people were killed, has encouraged other survivors to do the same. She is pictured with her father David, mother Maureen and the Queen during her recovery in hospital. Millie got to meet her hero Ariana Grande at the One Love Manchester on June 4. Millie has revisited Manchester Arena, where the horrific attack that claimed 22 lives took place. She has encouraged others to do the same. The arena is set to reopen today, and charity bosses have released a picture of the renovated foyer in a bid to prepare people help those affected by the attack. CarShare star Peter Kay will return to Manchester Arena to introduce headline act Noel Gallagher. TV funny man Peter Kay is set to introduce headline act Noel Gallagher at the We Are Manchester concert. The CarShare star, 44, of Bolton, will be returning to the site of one of his early jobs. After working at the arena as a steward in 1995, he said, "The arena has always been a massive part of my life, and that he was deeply affected by the tragedy in May." Boxer Ricky Hatton, of Stockport, will also introduce an act on stage as Russell Kane hosts the evening. The concert will support the Manchester Memorial Fund. More than 100 people were also injured in the attack during an Ariana Grande concert on May 22 this year. Millie said she was leaving the arena with friend Laura Anderson when the bomb went off. She would then spend more than 2 weeks in hospital and was visited by the Queen, and 2 days after she was discharged, Millie met Ariana Grande at the One Love concert in Manchester. Visits were arranged by the Tim Perry Jonathan Ball Foundation for Peace. In a statement, the foundation's chief executive Nick Taylor said today, "People affected by the 22nd of May attack have been invited back to the city room where the bomb exploded in advance of the space being reopened to ticket holders for the We Are Manchester concert. There has been huge interest in this private advance visit, which has been strongly police regulated and supported by Event Security, the Peace Foundation and Victim Support. The return to operation of the city room is vital to facilitate the reopening of the arena. Significant remedial work has already taken place to repair damage to the area, and longer-term repair work will continue over the coming months. Visiting the city room is clearly a sensitive issue and is not appropriate for all families or survivors. However, it is important that we were able to facilitate this time for people to see the space and ask any questions before it reopens. Many other people have also been affected by the attack, and by releasing this accompanying image, we also hope that this will help to prepare future concert-goers for their return to the arena." The city room will now remain closed until it opens to ticket holders on Saturday at 1700.